rolling. Hi, I've written something for you. I log out from my work, the job, and the day. One I chose from the list I made. By the end of it all, I must say, all I want is silence and stillness to stay. The noisy honks, the city screams, the hustling city is where I dream. At this point, a sigh feels far, something to be searched in the dark room for hours. I plan to document my journey, where I unwind after work with you. In that peaceful zone, I refill, and reset my soul. And this time I choose a bookstore. Hunting for books, I begin to explore. I walk through the aisle into the world of words and magic. I stand and stare at these creations, which I didn't like as a child because I thought they felt boring. Different people, different authors, and their works brightly shine on the shelf. I wish one day I could write something just for myself and for my own sake. Every book I touch and every pages I turn, it makes me think an author must have sat with a draft for something to click and something to search. And suddenly, I see tarot cards. FYI, my newest fascination. I look at them with a kind gaze and a quiet observation. Oh yes, this book. This is my first book that I read, Nepali writer ko. I was embarrassed after I read this book. Young Pratim back then completed the book Summer Love just for its hype and felt a little embarrassed by its story and lines. And here I think maybe a short conversation with these ladies might help to find me the book I couldn't even name. Books are completely different worlds where we dive in and come out as wise and as tall as trees. And let me showcase some of them just as I feel and for my own please. Here I take a moment to breathe, a moment for me, a pause in a chaos, however small it be. Then slowly I drift to the cafe beside. To the cafe for that espresso shot, bold, not shy, with a scoop of ice cream. I forgot to name. Yes, a fancy blend. On summer days where AC does not so, I sip, sigh, and let it go. Here I can be messy just for me and just be me. No rules, no roles, just honesty. Now the main part I meant to say, since the video found its way. An announcement, simple and true. Something I've carried to share with you. And I sit here to read a book by Murakami, Kafka on the Shore. One I'd started a month or two before, and I'd promised myself to read a piece or two each time, but as always, life interrupted the flow. Pages left waiting and unread. Today I return, not just to read, but remember why I began in the first place.